on 22.
Yeah, it certainly can happen.
Depends
but I
if
think
one
it's gonna
guy.
happen less.
It depends if one guy hoards all the money, the new money.
But it's just not going to matter when there's enough to go around if you're a team that's spending to the cap and the cap's 130 or whatever. I do think it's going to change a bit. But right now, it is still a thing.
Yeah.
And I do think that it's part of hockey's culture, where as Canadians in particular, we demand humility. We look at Bobby Orr and Wayne Gretzky, Connor McDavid and Sidney Crosby, and these guys who are humble and they don't talk about their accolades. And so we don't want to see our greats say, yeah, pay me, baby. You know, like it's just been this culture, this sport. Because in other sports, you know, these guys are taking supermax deals in the NBA. It doesn't matter. You just get the money you can.
Yeah.
I do think part of hockey culture does play into it.
Totally.
And not everyone thinks that way or feels that way. So you're right. You're going to have to be careful about admitting, like, hey, I'm trying to get the bag here.
We have 1 minute left in our national hour. Sportsnet just put out their picks are on the way. I see my good friend Justin Bourne represented on here with a Stanley Cup pick of the Florida Panthers. Really going out on a limb there.
Yeah.
Kipper, did you actually pick the Blues?
I did. I did.
The ones from St. Louis?
Yeah.
You know what?
I love that
I've been
pick.
going through the teams.
Yeah.
They're not bad, man. They're not bad at all.
Okay. They should have beat Winnipeg.
Absolutely. Got
Robert
miracle
Thomas has
Perfetti
taken a
at the
step
buzzer.
to
Was it Perfetti at the buzzer?
Perfetti at the buzzer.
Miracle.
Yeah.
It was a miracle
Yeah.
that they didn't beat Winnipeg in the first round.
Yeah. But they might have got starched
They would
by
need,
an
they would need an ad or two. The Blues would need an ad or two.
It's an Amber Bold
Yeah.
Love it.
prediction.
That's allowed.
Nobody asked me, but Leafs.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I never get asked, but Leafs.
Would you take them every year? Is
Yes,
that-
Leafs.
Oh.
Oh, you're
My,
you know
my, cup,
what?
my cup pick is the Leafs.
You're the John Garrett of Toronto. He
Thomas,
picked Vancouver for 20 years.
I like to think of myself as Boomer from ESPN. He picked the Bills in San Francisco to be in the Super Bowl every single year. So Leafs and Oilers, Leafs in 7 in the Stanley Cup final.
Our thanks to David Amber, who's getting ready. Big night on the network. Montreal, Toronto, 7 p.m. And then that's followed by the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames. It's the NHL on Sportsnet. Our thanks to David Amber, by the way. So we got Leaf Hour coming up here.
It is
Talk
time.
Leafs.
Ugh, Sammy, you got a lot to say.
Cowan talk.
Don't go away. We're back after these words. Welcome back to the studio. It's the Real Kipper and Bourne Show, second hour. It is our Leaf edition. Nick Kypreos, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee, Derek Brandeo, Jake the Snake Schultz. We are, Sammy, back on Sportsnet 590 The Fan,
You got it.
and we are streaming on Sportsnet Plus.
Jays are really throwing a wrench into our routines, boys.
They really are.
Yeah.
The Jays are, yeah.
Yeah.
And this
Jays.
hour, Real Kipper, brought to you by Bet365. All right.
Hey,
It's been a
go.
while.
Hey, sorry to interrupt you,
Leaf Hour.
but I was just going to, it's still a Toronto hour. This Gosman news has got me shook that he could potentially be available tonight in relief.
Which means Trey will start game 5.
Well, hopefully you don't.
May I ask, you didn't think that he would be?
No, I mean, everything I had heard that tonight's a bullpen game and you got go Gosman, you Savage. When we left yesterday, that's what you said.
I
Gosman,
said-
you Savage would
Well, I
tag
mean-
team game 5.
Depending on result. And the fact that they let their starter go 3 2/3 yesterday and had to use their entire bullpen in a non-bullpen game.
Yeah,
I think that kind of changes the outlook for things.
sure does.
So I don't know. We'll see. They're trying to keep it as close to the vest as they can, so maybe that's why they didn't admit it. But I think that I don't know. What'd you guys think of the Poland Bieber?
I didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
No.
53 pitches?
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I think
I thought it was
too
a
early.
couple of drops, hurt him.
Yeah.
He was fine. But, and I also
Too early.
don't like the pen that much. So.
I was on the side of it was the right call. And then I listened to Blake this morning on Jays Talk Plus, and he's usually the analytics guy who agrees with it. And he was saying that
Too early?
It was 2 outs. It was Ryan McMahon coming up, who's one of their worst hitters. You're near the bottom of the lineup. You're already stretching your bullpen. That he probably would have given him 1 or 2 more hitters. You end up, hindsight's easy when you end up tying the game anyway. But it looking back on it now, in the moment, it felt like he couldn't miss a bat. And I was like, okay, they got to get him out of there because you're just panicking about it. But kind of looking back on it, like maybe it was a little quick.
I don't hate that all those guys went in yesterday and felt the pressure in Yankee Stadium,
Sure.
threw a few, and now you get another crack at
The
it.
defense felt the pressure, that's for sure.
Okay.
Leafs.
Outside of Game 4 in New York, it's the Toronto Maple Leaf game day. Montreal Canadiens visit Scotiabank Arena, take on the Leafs. Home opener. From the Leafs side, Jacob Quillen has been assigned to the Marlies. Easton Cowan has been recalled from the Toronto Maple Leafs. And we're seeing a lot of movement with a lineup in the last 48 hours that I did not anticipate.
Yeah, it has been more complicated than we all thought it would be.
Please tell me why.
Why it's this complicated?
Yes.
They don't like their depth. I don't know. They don't seem comfortable. Like Lawton got hurt, and all of a sudden it was like TNT dynamite to the whole lineup.
Why?
I don't understand. I got to tell you, there's a few things. So we'll do big picture Leafs, and I am optimistic about the Leafs this season. But there are a few things I don't love right now. I don't love that Easton Cowan is up and bag skating with the healthy scratches today at 20 years old. Like, you either play him or let him go play. Marlies open on Friday. Don't love that. We end up with the line of Joshua, Domi, and Robertson in the opening night lineup. How did that happen?
What happened to the big line?
It was gonna
Big
be-
third line.
Right. You had Joshua and Wah and have Michelli with the
Yes.
little speed and skill in there. What's happened here?
I'm baffled because it's essentially everything was fine and set coming off the full roster. Granted, to your point, it's Cowan in, it's Cowan out. I don't know, but we saw.
He's out.
No, I'm just saying back then,
Yeah.
we didn't know.
Yeah.
When we did the Montreal Canadian game last Thursday,
He seemed very in.
the whole lineup was it was Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, it was the second to last.
Second to
one
last.
that we did.
It was the full lineup at home. Montreal won. Lane Hudson played amazing. But regardless, we thought that was the lineup. What happens? Scott Lawton, the fourth line centerman, gets hurt. And then you blow
Guys'
up the
heads are
whole,
falling off.
you blow up all the lines. Why? Like here's Lawton out. Camp in. Boom. Done.
Like, they really don't want to play David Camp. And I understand
Really
the money
don't want to.
made it tough here.
Why?
But the money got weird, too, because Rafai was hurt, and you had to keep his cap hit. Wall, you can't put on IR or on long-term IR. You have to keep his cap hit, so you got to add a
there's-
goalie, keep that one.
They may have been close to the cap, but there was not a cap issue. There was no cap issue. I don't understand.
Well, I think it did get tighter than they expected. But you're right. I don't understand how it came to this, where it's like we can't even use David Camp
But you can put Camp in.
tonight,
Yeah, you could if you wanted to.
but they don't.